Someone believes the worst about you without checking with you first? That's a character tell.
This is dead accurate. I lost two best friends to this. One of them hadn't talked to me in a while, and I was friends with her husband as well. I mean, I'm talking like decades. And he reached out to me and said, "Hey, guess what? We're getting divorced. And we want to make this as amicable as possible. What should we do before we go to the lawyer?" Now, I had helped them out with, talking to their lawyer before because, I got 2 law degrees. So I told him I would sit down with him and tell him what he needs to have squared away before he goes to the lawyer in order to save everybody's time. Still, my friend did not call me to tell me what was going on, and I was kind of surprised by it, but I was giving her space because she was inexplicably upset with me for something. So I was like, well, she's going to call me when she's ready to call me. He came and met me. We talked about it. I gave him the information about what to do in order to save time with the lawyer and the mediator, in order to keep things as amicable as possible. I told him about some potential pitfalls that they might run into legally. And then he broke down, sad, sobbing, and I consoled him because he's my friend. Or he was. We had an honest heart-to-heart conversation. A friend of mine of over 10 years. And, told him I was there to support him. And he said some really kind of disturbing things about his mental state. So I told him I would check in with him occasionally. And he was like, well, he said something to the effect of, I always appreciate the check-ins, even though sometimes I don't want to have the conversation. And I was like, well, how about I just send you a little heart emoji to let you know, hey, I'm here, I'm checking in with you, making sure you're okay, but we don't have to talk about it. And he agreed to that. So a couple of days go by, still no call from my friend. And occasionally I'll send my other friend a heart emoji, just like, hey, I'm thinking about you, I know this is really hard. Meanwhile, he was sneaking around with some other woman. She found out, and in order to keep his actual mistress out of the spotlight, he blamed it on me. And what did he use as evidence? The heart emojis. All I was doing was being a good friend. That's all I was doing. But he told her something was going on, even though there was nothing going on, and she believed him right away. And then she went to my other friend, told her that that's what was happening, and she believed it right away. Neither of them ever confronted me. And then fucking 5 years goes by. These are my best friends. One of them was the maid of honor at my wedding. And I had just lost my father, and I had 2 tiny kids, and my life was in upheaval. But I was just everybody's, convenient dartboard. He reached out to me to apologize, and I told him to go fuck himself. The wife has still never confronted me about it, just went silent over 10 years ago. And, the maid of honor tried to reach out to me after 5 years of damn silence, like, hey, you gonna be at the school reunion? I'm like, are you fucking joking? Don't ever talk to me again. People who believe bullshit about you without coming and talking to you about it, those are not your friends. So if folks walk away from you because of a rumor and they never came and confronted you about it and they never tried to have the conversation with you, they never even got mad at you about it to your face, they just went silent and walked away, those are not your friends. Let them walk with your blessing. There's that quote, and I think it may have been misattributed to Booker T. Washington, was associate yourself with men of good quality, for it's better to be alone than in bad company. And it is. If you're the kind of person who's going to believe that I'm stomping all over somebody's relationship, someone I've known for over 20 years, and you're not even going to come talk to me before you write me off and condemn me, yeah, you're not my friend. Watch who believes the lies. The smear campaign is helping you. Watch who believes it. I have another situation, familial situation, where there's a smear campaign happening. And, you just watch who believes you without ever confronting you. If you don't have the nards to come and have a confrontation with me, to at least ask me if this is true or not, much less check in on me and see if I'm okay. If you don't have the nards to have a confrontation, you're not my friend. You don't give enough of a crap about me to get a little uncomfortable. And you're probably a coward. You're scared of me. Which is fine. I don't mind being intimidating to dipshits. Stay safe and guard your energy.